What's up, everyone? Today I want to take a look at my favorite pickups from 2019. So I've spread them all out here, as you can see. These are all the figures I've picked up this year alone. And so I want to go through each one, starting from my least favorite to my top favorite. If you hear that background noise, I have a little heater going on in here because it's a little chilly out, and I want to keep warm, right? So yeah, let's start it off, starting with my least favorite. Starting off with my least favorite, we have Bespin Escape Leia. There's a bit of a closer look at her. I know, this is not the correct box for her, but I couldn't find my Bespin Escape Leia box. And I like keeping my Black Series stored away in their boxes most of the time. So I put her in there. She's pretty plain. She's got nothing really. Just a weapon. The face sculpt is really nice. Only reason I bought this because now I have 3 Leias. But the face sculpt is what really drove me to get this figure. Let's move on to the next. Next up we have Lady Deadpool, not Deathpool. She's not my favorite. Also, obviously, if she's this low on the list. The sculpting is nice on her. I like the hair. But she's kind of a pain in the ass to stand. You know, she falls over a lot. Especially when I have her displayed with my other Marvel Legends. And I keep her in that pose most of the time to even out the weight. And for those of you with a keen eye, yes, those are not the katana blades she came with. Those came with the with a Deadpool 90s version, but they're short, and I wanted longer katanas for that Deadpool, so I swapped them out with hers. So yep, Lady Deadpool. Next up on the list is Sue Storm, otherwise known as the Invisible Woman. I believe that's what she's known for. I was never a big Fantastic Four fan, but I really wanted to complete the team. So I went to a bunch of different Walmarts Walgreens to find them. She's kind of bland, also. Doesn't really come with much. I think she has another hand. I don't have all the accessories out right now because, well, I don't want to look for them. Not much to the figure. Articulation is pretty nice, but these female figures sometimes are hard to keep standing, unless I even out the weight somehow with hand poses and such, or I have them leaning on something else. So let's move on to the next. Next up we have Old Man Kenobi. The reason this figure ranks so low on this list of favorite pickups from 2019 is because I haven't opened it. I haven't had a chance to mess around with it at all. So, for that reason alone, it's going to rank pretty low. And I have a young Obi-Wan. And I like the prequels more than I do the old trilogy. I don't care what anybody says. Well, no, my favorite is Revenge of the Sith and then Empire Strikes Back, but you know, I'm not going to get into my favorite Star Wars movies now. I like Ewan McGregor more than I do, forgot the name of the actor who plays him. But yeah, Old Man Obi-Wan, low on the list because I haven't had a chance to play with it. Up next we have Marvel Legends The Wasp, aka Evangeline Lilly. I really like the face sculpt on this one too. I think they did a great job with it. She's not my favorite because, well, I'm not a huge fan, to be honest. I didn't read much Ant-Man and the Wasp when I was younger, or watch. I knew nothing about it really. My first exposure to them are in the movies. Maybe if these wings were retractable, where you could pin them down and then they'd pop back up, it'd be a little higher on the list. Again, she looks like she's going to be a pain in the ass to keep standing. So I just put a thumbtack on the wall and pin her one of her wings in it and keep her posed that way. Up next is this Doctor Strange. The cape on him makes him fall over if I try to straighten him out. Right now I have him kind of hunched over, and with his right hand extended and his left hand bent back just to keep him to stand. The cape is awesome. I like the cape, but it causes him to not be able to stand, and I gotta find the perfect balance for him. And every day I come into the collection room, he is the figure I think if anything fell over and caused a domino effect, it's gonna be Doctor Strange. Nice figure. I prefer comic style than MCU. That's why I went with this one. But yeah, not my favorite. Up next we have Chris Pratt from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I really like this figure. We're starting to get to the higher end of the figures, and I really like this one, but he's not my favorite. I like the coats. I love the scarf. The shirt. Face sculpt I'm not a huge fan of, but it's alright. Guardians of the Galaxy is another line I wasn't too familiar with until the movies came out, but I love that first movie. I don't remember the second one too much. I have to go back and rewatch it. So I guess by default that means I like the first one more because I can remember it. But yeah, Star-Lord, great figure. Next at bat is Paul Rudd, aka Ant-Man. Once again, great figure. Who's not gonna love that face sculpt, huh? But not my favorite, once again. I like with the interchangeable heads, the helmet. Let me see if I can get it to focus. There it is. This one I always keep on the stand, so I can swap out the Paul Rudd head and the helmet and keep them on like that. I really wish they would do a Deadpool, a Ryan Reynolds Deadpool, so that I can put Deadpool holding the Ryan Reynolds head in his arms. So, let's move on to the next one. Up next is another figure in the box still, and it's Black Widow from the Avengers Infinity War. I am in love with the face sculpt on this. Should probably be higher up the list once I open her. But man, that face sculpt is fucking gorgeous. And I needed the last piece to complete Call Obsidian, so when I do my my unboxing, I will also be putting Call Obsidian together and we can check them out together. But yeah, this Black Widow it's beautiful. The back of the box doesn't know justice. That face sculpt, it's even more beautiful in on the figure. We'll be taking a look at that when I unbox her and we put Call Obsidian together. Up next we have Mr. Fantastic. Ranks higher up because of the long arms he comes with. You can adjust them and bend them. The only sort of pain in the ass is it's a little hard to pose if you have the long arms on them. If you have them with like me, I keep my Marvel Legends on a shelf and I have them all connected, and I'd like to keep both long arms on them, but I'm just taking up real estate where I could have other Marvel Legends. But yeah, pretty good figure. I like it. Not enough to put him at the top, but yep. Let's move on. Here we have the Archive Collection Black Series Boba Fett. I'm sure I'm gonna love this figure a lot more eventually when I open it, but I haven't opened it. I like the painting on his guns, except that one. That one's pretty bland. But this one is, wow, it's nice. I can't wait to crack him open, but I don't want to crack open all my Black Series figures until I have a display or a place to display them properly in. I wish, the one gripe I have with this is the packaging. I wish that they had made them. I wish that Hasbro had made them in one of the Black Series style boxes. Nah, they could have just changed up the color, like the Mimban Trooper. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Mimban. Just make the color different. But I like having my Black Series figures look organized, and man, they just look beautiful in the box. Up next is the SPDR Wave Dr. Octopus. Haven't opened it, but I can tell already I'm not a big fan of the tentacles he comes with. They don't look posable. I'm gonna try to customize it. I've seen some customizers replace the tentacles with the metal, the little steel rods that come with laptop lights or desk lights. But I don't know when I'm gonna do it yet. When I do, I'll do it in the same video that I make the unboxing in. So we'll unbox them, we'll take a look at them with those tentacles, and then we'll take a look at them with the ones I'm gonna customize. Hopefully they look alright, and maybe this figure at the end of the year will be higher up on my list. Spoiler alert, there will be another video at the end of the year talking about my favorite figures. Next we have the Walgreens exclusive Mystique. Beautiful looking Mystique. Look at that. Look at that face. What's not to love? Maybe the painting on the guns could be better. I wonder why they don't make the weapons with better paint on it. This is a Walgreens exclusive figure that I did not get personally. My friend Nacho got it for me. Thanks, Nacho. Shout out to you, buddy. Always looking out for me. She would be higher on the list, but man, so far 2019 it's been a motherfucker on my pocket with some really nice figures. But she just didn't crack that top spot. Beautiful figure though. Up next is Shi'ar Princess Lilandra. Her posability is a pain in the ass. I'm holding on to her leg because I cannot get this figure to stand for the life of me. See that? She would be lower on the list, but since this is the first figure I've customized, I put the Silver Sable body on it and the Polaris cape. She ranks higher up on the list. I wish she would stand better. I think it wouldn't put her at number 1, but I think she would move up. Let's take a quick look at that beautiful face. Can't wait to get my hands on the Professor X. I have a picture idea that a photo idea that I'm gonna do. But for that, you'd have to follow me on Instagram. So, yeah, Lilandra. Next up, we have Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. Oh my god, the story for this figure was when I decided to get the Fantastic Four. I already had Thing and the Silver Surfer. I bought those last year. When I decided to buy this one, it was during the Blood Moon eclipse, and it was already pretty late on a Sunday. I hit about 9 different Walgreens that were still open. Some were 24 hours, some were close to closing time. One of my biggest regrets this year is not having made a video of me going to all those Walgreens searching for this figure. I knew exactly the store that had it, but that Walgreens happened to be closed. So I went to all the other ones just trying to get my hands on them. Ended up having to go to that Walgreens the next day because none of the other Walgreens had them. I love the coloring on them. Oh, what a great freaking figure. would be higher up on the list if it wasn't for NECA. Up next, we have a couple of pops. El Chapulín Colorado and El Chavo del Ocho. I don't know how many of you out there are going to be familiar with that show. You probably have to be Mexican or some type of Latin American to know what I'm talking about. But I saw these, I want to say, back in January on the internet. And man, I was trying to get my hands on them. And I just happened to stumble upon them one day when I wasn't even looking for them. I'm not an inbox pop collector, so I'm heavily debating whether I should open them or not. Maybe I'll get another set and open the other ones and keep these in the box. So yeah, El Chapulín Colorado y El Chavo del Ocho. When I found them, one of the happiest moments of my life. Y fue sin querer queriendo. Alright, top 6 figures. Number 6. This is Scarlet Witch. I was about to call her Black Widow, but no, it's Scarlet Witch, comic style. Have to hold her, won't stand on her own. That's why she's not at the top. These freaking heels get in the way. But I have her posed on the wall with a thumbtack, and man, she is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that face. I should have waited. I know a lot of you are going to be thinking, oh, you should have waited and just get the 3-pack with Magneto and Quicksilver. That's coming out later. But I forgot, okay? When I walked out of the store, I remembered and was like, damn, I should have just waited. But not many regrets, man, because I love this figure. Just wish she would stand. At number 5, I have Sauron. 2019 is the year I completed it. Only reason I bought Lady Deadpool because she had the last piece I needed to complete this bad boy. But Jesus Christ, is he not a beautiful figure? Look at him. It's a dinosaur with wings. That wingspan. Only downside to him is same reason as Mr. Fantastic. If you have him on display on some type of shelving, he takes up a lot of real estate. But no regrets, man. No regrets. I am in love with this figure. It's a freaking pterodactyl. He would be higher up on the list. Wait a minute. Upon looking into his eyes, yes, he is my favorite. No, fight it. I'll fight that. I will fight that. He is not at the top of the list. Nice try though, Sauron. Coming in at number 4 is the NECA 2-pack Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon style. I cannot wait to open these bad boys. I've been debating on whether to keep them or not because they were pretty pricey. And every time I look at them, you know, I reflect and I think to myself, damn, that could have been a lot of Marvel Legends. But they're beautiful. That Shredder alone is what's making me want to keep him. He is freaking awesome. Cannot wait to open them. We'll do an unboxing together, and you guys can watch me gush over them. Because man, they're freaking cool. NECA, you did it to me again with this. Oh my god, get out of my pockets. But coming in at number 2, yes, number 2, because number 1, it's a tie for number 1. But we'll get to that when we get to it. So number 2 is the NECA TMNT GameStop exclusive Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Couldn't get my hands on the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive ones. But my buddy Nacho, shout out to Nacho again, who also got me the 2-pack NECAs, hooked me up with these. The only question I have for these are, should I open them or keep them in the package? Because, come on, man, this packaging is freaking nice. Look at it. Look at that. And I'm definitely not going to buy another freaking set of these just to have one open and one in the box. Oh, some of life's dilemmas. If I do open them, of course I'll do it in a video. But I'm undecided on that yet. I think it'll happen, but I'm not sure yet. Number 2. And finally, number 1. Pizza Spider-Man and the Walmart Thanos. Oh my god, these figures are freaking beautiful. This Spider-Man is the definitive Spider-Man that you should have. The posability is freaking awesome, man. And it just looks like classic Spidey. I held off on buying so many other Spider-Mans. I came so close to buying the Homecoming Spider-Man. I have the first Spider-Man I ever bought was the homemade suit from the movie Homecoming. But I wanted a Spider-Man in his suit. And I almost bought the regular suit Spider-Man from Homecoming. But man, I'm glad I waited. Because this Pizza Spider-Man is freaking awesome. And he comes with a piece of pizza. What's not to love? Right? And the Thanos, I mean, look at him. Shiny, big, beautiful. The gauntlet is nice on him. I wish I had a death figure to display next to it. I got that figure loose, the Thanos. And he didn't have the other hand. But that's okay. I was always going to keep him with the gauntlet displayed anyway. But these two, so far, are my favorite. No questions asked. And if you ask me, I think these two are going to be up there at the end of the year. I don't see anything coming out that's going to knock them down. I am in love with these two figures. Let me know what you guys think. But I can't decide between those two. If I had to give one away, I would honestly I'd give the person any one of these, and then I'd punch his ass in the face and take my figure back and run. That's how much I love him. So yeah, these were my purchase for 2019, and we'll keep going with more things that I buy. I'll be making unboxing videos and such, and posing them and putting them on Instagram. Once again, you can follow me on Instagram if you want to see those pictures. And I don't know, join me on this journey through 2019 with all the figures I buy, and put myself in horrible debt. See you next time.